Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Smackdown Live, coming at you live and sold out from San Diego, California. And we are kicking off tonight with Smackdown Live General Manager Christian coming out to the ring to discuss what happened at the end of last week's show. Last week, we had a WrestleMania rematch, WrestleMania main event rematch with Finn Balor taking on Brock Lesnar again for the WWE World Championship. Obviously at WrestleMania, two masked men came and assaulted Brock Lesnar backstage, putting him through a car window, making him obviously not in peak physical condition to compete in that matchup. So last week Finn Balor came out here and addressed the WWE Universe and told them that in the main event of that show there would be a rematch. And that happened last week, where again the two masked men came out and attacked Brock Lesnar, getting the match thrown out. Brock Lesnar was way in front of him, and let's hear what Christian has to say about this. What is Christian going to do? Okay, that's what most people online were speculating, that Lesnar would get his rematch at Payback, the first pay-per-view on this YouTube channel. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is a big deterrent for those two masked men, obviously trying to keep the championship on Balor, but oh, that's good. Oh my god, Finn Balor going one-on-one with Roman Reigns this evening. But Christian's got more. Christian has got more to talk about. There you go, confirmation of your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho versus Roderick Strong for the Intercontinental Championship. Another WrestleMania rematch. And as we saw, got confirmed on Monday Night Raw, Power will go against DIY to see who will. Oh my god, a new Internet Championship. Well, obviously Raw has the Cruiserweight Championship. Smackdown Live has been given an Internet Championship. And the first champion will be determined next week in a one-on-one matchup by two handpicked superstars. What an announcement to kick off Smackdown Live. So let me just quickly recap what has been confirmed by Christian here. So there we go, the Intercontinental Championship matchup tonight in your main event. Also at Payback, Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship. But if Finn Balor is disqualified, he will lose the title. And next week on Smackdown Live, it will be Power against DIY to see who goes on to face American Alpha at Payback. This show has kicked off with style, but it's time to bring it up to the perfect 10 with Tye Dillinger. A big fan favourite, this man. The perfect 10, making his way to the ring, looking to make an impact in this new era of the WWE. Trying to make Smackdown Live a 10 out of 10. And if anyone can do it, I'll bet my hat that this man is the man who will be able to get that job done. One of the most inventive in-ring performers, some of the most devastating knee strikes in the whole of the WWE, not just on Smackdown Live. And Tye Dillinger soaking up the applause from the crowd. The crowd, a huge fan of Tye. And he will be going one-on-one with this man, a brand new signing to Smackdown Live. He is the Drifter, Elias. Elias never seen without his signature guitar. Doesn't care what anyone thinks about him. Often seen using that guitar as a devastating, absolutely devastating weapon. He is not afraid to take the fight to anyone. I cannot wait for the first matchup of Smackdown Live this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Also, what we've got to look forward to, Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the former powerhouse of the Shield, against the WWE Champion. This is just one hell of a show. This is all three of the matches. Elias versus Dillinger, Finn versus Roman, Roderick Strong versus Jericho. All three of these are pay-per-view quality matches, and they are just coming at you on Smackdown Live. Christian trying to prove that Smackdown is not the B show, and these two men are looking to help him out as we get underway in our first matchup this evening, and they tie up. Tye Dillinger gets his arm wrenched in the socket by Elias. Elias now walks the arm behind him, once again just wrenching the arm, trying to pop it out of the socket maybe, but Dillinger able to reverse it. This is great technical wrestling by these two men. Now Elias again takes him down and is just wrenching that arm. Dillinger looks like he's tied up on the ropes, and Elias now big knee to the arm, and again big knee to the arm. You know, if you take out Tye Dillinger's arms, he's not going to be able to hit the tie break. He's not going to be able to get you up for that move. And Elias just stomping the ground now, waiting for Dillinger to get to his feet. But Dillinger, this is why the universe loves him. Not afraid of Elias, and he reverses the punch, and now a punch of his own, just throwing jab after jab, strong fists by Dillinger, and again just jabs with his left arm into the corner. Now sends Elias to the opposite corner, and a big running knee strike. Running knee strike by Tye, and again straight back to the 10 chance. Maybe he needs to capitalise, but Elias has not moved, and he gets up but gets knocked straight back down with that low drop kick right to the skull. But Elias now getting back into this matchup, just stomping away on the midsection, and a big forearm to rattling the skull of Tye Dillinger, and he follows it up with a big knee to the face. And another knee to the chest. Elias more of a brawler style wrestler than Tye Dillinger. He's probably got to be given the power advantage in this match as he ducks underneath, and can't quite get him up, but now he rolls. But Tye Dillinger showing great agility with that arm drag to get out all the way. I think Elias was going for a sort of side Russian leg sweep there, but again Tye gets Elias in the corner. Just sends him head first off that middle turnbuckle. Devastating maneuver, sending the skull right into that, although protected, still in that metal. And what is Dillinger looking for now? Dillinger gets him up. Oh my God, just dropping him onto the knee. Dillinger into the pin. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, 3. No, Elias somehow manages to kick out after all the power moves that Tye has put onto the skull of Elias, finishing off finally with that knee, dropping him on the back of his neck. And Elias still manages to kick out, and now Elias with a Lou Thesz Press just hammering away on the skull once again. Both of these men just attacking the head of each other, and again Elias going straight back. Almost look like he's raking the eyes there. Referee needs to be on the lookout for that. And Elias needs to be careful that he doesn't get disqualified in his debut match as a Smackdown Live superstar. Now, what is Elias looking for? Oh my God, what a big move. Straight into the pin, but Tye Dillinger's foot just under the rope. And now again, Elias just stomping away, and again, that big forearm to the skull. Elias just putting move after move onto the head of Dillinger. I'm surprised if Dillinger even knows where he is at the moment now. Oh my, Elias sends Dillinger to the outside, and you can see Dillinger can barely even make it to his feet. And oh my god, what is Elias going for here? Big drop kick through the middle rope. Let's have another look at that. Drop kick. Elias is putting on an absolute clinic in this debut match, showing the power, showing his agility, showing the big moves that he can pull off. And Tye Dillinger hasn't even moved. I think this could be the end for Dillinger. He's sent back into the ring. Elias now turns him over, and oh my god, just slams him head first, and he's not even done. A big knee strike. Slams him face first into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Follows out with a big knee strike. And Elias still not done. Going up to the top rope. High risk maneuver and a big double foot stomp. Double foot stomp. Tye Dillinger has barely moved in the last few minutes. This matchup is just all Elias so far. But Dillinger finally fighting back. Could this be the start of something big for Dillinger? Uppercut to a fist. Now sends him off the ropes. But Elias stops him. But Tye Dillinger sends him down with a big clothesline. And Dillinger now just staring at the body of Elias, trying to regain some sense, trying to regain the sort of feeling of where he is. Elias needs that rope to get him back up to his feet. And Tye Dillinger, big backbreaker. Huge backbreaker there by Tye. And Dillinger's going back to the corner. He's calling for it. Oh, he went for the perfect 10. But Elias manages to reverse it. Sends him off in a fireman's carry. And the drift away. Surely that is it. He calls that swinging neck breaker the drift away. And surely this is it. Elias victorious in his debut. Yes. Elias picks up the win against Tye Dillinger. This match possibly having big consequences in the future of the brand new Internet Championship that Christian announced earlier. Surely picking up a win in his debut against Tye Dillinger, a legitimate contender, a man who's been around on Smackdown Live for quite a while now. Surely that's got to do something to put him up the ranks in that Internet Championship picture. As Christian said earlier, he'll be hand-picking 2 superstars to go through. And you've got to think, after this performance, is Elias going to be one of them? Oh my god. Heath Slater went to the locker room, and that's Rhino. Rhino following him up. And here's the match for later tonight. You've heard Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor, but what is Rhino doing here on SmackDown Live? We'll have to keep updated. Hopefully get some security back there. But now we are back for women's action. And this woman, Summer Rae, in singles action, looking to cause a big upset against the WWE Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, the Japanese sensation, Asuka. One of the most eccentric superstars in the whole of the WWE. This woman has dominated the women's division over both Raw and SmackDown. She has held that championship for months, recently retaining it against both Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. The huge WrestleMania women's match that we saw, that you can check out the highlights right here on my YouTube channel. Asuka coming down to the ring. It has already been confirmed that she will be going one-on-one against Charlotte Flair at Payback in just 2 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen. But Summer Rae looking to cause a huge upset tonight. If she can pick off the women's champion, I mean, it is a big ask for Summer Rae, but if she can, surely that gives her a championship match down the line. And we are underway here. Asuka just staring down the challenger Summer Rae as Summer Rae goes for big punches, and she's getting off early in this one. Big kick to the midsection, and again. Asuka not doing anything. Oh, but there we go. Asuka, oh my God, German suplex. Asuka just caught the leg into a German suplex, and now this striking combination, some of the most devastating strikes of any competitor in the WWE, male or female, and surely this is it straight away into that Asuka lock. She's wrapped the legs, and surely it's only a matter of time before Summer Rae taps out here, and it is your women's champion victorious in very quick fashion here tonight. Asuka proving why she is the WWE Women's Champion, dismantling Summer Rae in incredibly quick manner. She took a few kicks to the midsection, but as soon as she hit that German suplex, everyone in the arena knew it was over. I cannot wait to see what this woman does at Payback against Charlotte Flair, two of the best women in the company. Okay. SmackDown Live's newest signing. I thought Elias... Oh my God! Aleister Black has been signed to SmackDown Live, one of the hottest free agents in the world. And now he's going straight into announce the Internet Championship. Who is it going to be? I said Elias, and Cassius Ohno, obviously, in that huge matchup last week, picking up an upset victory against Dolph Ziggler. Well, I cannot wait for that matchup next week. I cannot wait to see who will be the first Internet Champion. But now, we are turning our attention to one of the most divisive figures in the whole of the WWE. The former powerhouse of the Shield, the big dog, Roman Reigns. Roman wanting to get the championship that Finn Balor holds, wanting to prove once again that this is his yard. Reigns making his way to the ring, obviously unable to do anything about what's been going on Monday Night Raw between the members of Power and Dean Ambrose. But you've got to think that surely Roman is deeply, deeply in the corner of his former Shield brothers. Roman Reigns, like I said, looking to gain a shot at that WWE World Championship. And if he can pick off a victory against the current champion, you gotta think he is getting a shot down the line. This match, the crowd seem quite 50-50 tonight on Roman Reigns. You can hear a lot of cheers for the man, but also a hell of a lot of boos. Like I said when he was coming down the ramp, one of the most divisive figures in the WWE. Looking to make a name for himself over here on SmackDown Live, away from Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose of The Shield. But here comes your WWE World Champion. Like I said earlier in the show, he did win this title under suspicious circumstances. But he claimed last week that he knew nothing to do with the attack. He had nothing to do with it. He has no idea who those masked men are. But after they turned up last week, when I think I think Finn was only a few minutes away from losing that championship before those men turned up and hit what looked like a magic killer on Brock Lesnar. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. But that move looked suspiciously like the magic killer. But Finn Balor now tonight, still, I spoke to him before the show, he's still insisting that he knows nothing about who those masked men are. He did nothing. He asked no one to come and help him. He doesn't have a clue what is going on. He just told me that he wants to defend the championship the right way and be the right champion. And he is going to have to do that in 2 weeks' time at Payback when he goes one-on-one with the challenger, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And if Finn Balor gets disqualified, he will lose his championship. Hopefully that will work as a deterrent against those masked men who just seem to turn up every time Finn Balor is around. But from what I've seen of them, they want Balor to be the champion. Everything points to them wanting Balor to be the champion. Attacking Lesnar at WrestleMania. Interrupting the match last week. Meaning that although Balor lost the match, he retained his championship. So hopefully at Payback and hopefully tonight, we will get no interference at all. We did hear Christian say earlier that he had extra security looking out for any masked men. And now this matchup is underway. Finn Balor just staring down Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns not even moved yet, now finally coming to meet Balor in the middle of the ring. And Reigns now trying to get the crowd on his side. Oh, but Finn Balor with quite a cheap shot there from Balor, just throwing fist after fist now. Reigns was not expecting that from Balor. He's sent off the rope, he ducks underneath. Finn Balor with a big drop kick to start this matchup off. That is not the kind of thing that you expect to see from Finn Balor. Normally a very respectful competitor, just getting a bit of a cheap shot in early, but Roman Reigns just straight back with that huge punch. Obviously not affected him too much. And again, just a clubbing blow to the side of the skull by Roman Reigns, and now Reigns sends Balor off the rope, with that big leaping clothesline, the classic Roman Reigns move, signature Reigns move, and now just showing why he is the powerhouse of the Shield, just throwing forearm after forearm into the skull of Balor, now sends him into the ropes. And now just Reigns picks him up with ease and drops him onto that top turnbuckle. Beautiful snake eyes. Oh, but Finn Balor showing his agility, drops over just hops over Reigns really, and then hit him with the side Russian leg sweep. And now Balor going to the top rope, one of the most agile and high-flying champions we've ever seen in the WWE, hitting that elbow drop. And is this one going to be over early? One. No, it's close early kick out there from Roman Reigns, as it's followed up with a drop kick to the back by Finn Balor. Balor now just wrenching the neck of Roman Reigns. If I was Finn Balor, I'd be looking to try and weaken the arms and specifically the legs of Roman Reigns. Oh my god, we have not seen that from Finn Balor before. A beautiful springboard moonsault there. As I was saying, now Balor working on the arms. If Reigns' arms are damaged, he cannot hit the devastating Superman punch. And if Reigns' legs are down, he cannot get the speed he needs to hit that spear with the full force. Once again though, you could say the same thing about Balor. Beautiful Samoan drop there by Roman Reigns and into the pin. Is he going to pick up an early win? No, a very, very early 1 count there from Finn Balor. As I was saying, if you attack the legs of Finn Balor, you make it hard for him to climb up to the top rope. You make it hard for him to pull off the coup de grace. Then that gives you a huge advantage. So Roman Reigns, well, both Roman Reigns and Finn Balor, both incredibly intelligent wrestlers, and now Finn Balor getting locked up in that Boston Crab But only for a few seconds. Finn Balor able to flip Reigns off. I was saying, both of these men, both incredibly intelligent in-ring performers. Both of these men are going to know what areas of their opponents they have to attack in order to give themselves the best chance of winning. And now Roman Reigns back to his feet, and Finn Balor sends Reigns into the corner. And just sends him face first off that middle turnbuckle. And straight into the pin. 1, 2. And Reigns gets his arm on the rope. Reigns looked like he hadn't moved since his face got crushed into that middle turnbuckle, but manages to have enough ring awareness to reach for that middle rope. And now Balor just pulls him away from those ropes. So, if he wants to go for a pin, it won't be as bad. And a big soccer kick right to the back of Roman Reigns. Again, just Balor going to the back. And now Balor once again sends him into the corner. Is he going to look to send him face first off the corner? He's not. Roman Reigns is staggered. He can't move, and Finn Balor, shotgun drop kick. He's not going for the pin. We all know what follows this one up. Finn Balor to the top rope. He's calling for it. Coup de grace, no. No, Roman Reigns lands on his feet and he gets him up and now just sends him back down. Sorry, Finn Balor lands on his feet, but Roman Reigns rolls out the way of the coup de grace. And maybe that was going to be it. And now Reigns gets him up. He's not going for it, is he? He's got him in the crucifix powerbomb. Crucifix powerbomb by Reigns, and surely this is it. 2, 3, no! No! Somehow, Finn Balor finding the strength to kick out of the crucifix powerbomb, but Reigns is looking for it. Roman Reigns is looking for a spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns hits the spear, and surely this is it. Reigns cleanly picking off the WWE champion. What? No! Reigns making a rookie move, setting him up for the pin underneath the ropes. Now he's pulled him to the middle, but maybe, just maybe, this is too late. Maybe Balor has had enough time to get something back into him, and yes, he did. Finn Balor with a lucky escape there. Luckily for him, Reigns did the first pin underneath the ropes, but now Finn Balor fighting back, fighting out of the headlock. But still, you got to think the damage that Finn Balor has undertaken in this matchup. Crucifix powerbomb into the spear, and now Roman Reigns is down on the outside. Roman Reigns, you can hear the crowd chanting for Finn Balor. What is he looking for? Oh my God, Finn Balor! Finn Balor just flies over the top rope. A tope con hilo, I believe. Over the top rope onto Roman Reigns, and surely this has done it. Surely this has done it. We have Finn Balor busting out so many new moves. The springboard moonsault, but oh no. Roman Reigns manages to kick out somehow. Maybe the time it took for Balor to get him back into the ring, I'm not sure, but surely both of these men having so much damage done now, and now Finn Balor throwing forearm after forearm, but Roman Reigns ducks underneath, and now a Michinoku driver by Reigns straight into the pin, trying to get a quick one over on the champion too. No, Finn Balor just about manages to kick out. This match has been so back and forth. The crowd, you can hear them firmly behind Finn Balor. Finn Balor missed with the first punch, but he gets him up for that 1916. 1916 by Finn Balor. If he can hook the leg, I think he might just about have this one, and he does. Finn Balor hooks the leg, and surely this is it. 2, 3, no! Again, Roman Reigns manages to kick out. Somehow, oh my God, a masked man has just jumped over the barrier. Finn Balor staring him down. Oh my God, what is going on here? Someone get security out here. Get this man away from ringside. Finn Balor looks like Balor's telling him to go away, but he turns around into a spear. He turns around into a spear, and Finn Balor loses to Roman Reigns because of the distraction by that masked man. Surely the masked man was coming out to help Balor, but Balor told him he did not need any help. And that is where Roman Reigns picks off the WWE champion. Roman Reigns victorious against Finn Balor. You got to give a huge assist to whoever that masked man is. And if Finn Balor does have anything to do with that, he is going to be one pissed off man right now. Oh my god. Did you see the blood coming down the face of Heath Slater? We saw it earlier on this evening. Heath Slater was followed into the locker room by a hooded rhino. Surely Rhino trying to send a message to Slater, trying to send a message to Christian, even trying to send a message to his old friend Rob Van Dam. We'll hopefully have some updates for you during this matchup, or if not, we'll hopefully have some for you next week, either Raw or Smackdown. But we have got to move on now, ladies and gentlemen, to your main event of the evening. The Ayatollah of rock and roller, the man of 1,001 holds, the originator of the list, the GOAT, Chris Jericho, coming out to the ring looking to regain his Intercontinental Championship that he lost at WrestleMania. He suggested the ladder match. Roderick Strong wanted a one-on-one. Chris Jericho confident in his abilities in a ladder match. But that man there, Roddy, little Roddy versus the world, climbed that ladder, grabbed the belt, and became your new Intercontinental Champion. And he is going to defend that right here tonight. Roderick Strong told me last week after the show, when this match was confirmed, that he will be, he is determined to be a fighting champion. He is not going to let anyone stand in the way between him and his view, his goal of becoming the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And he's already done something big in that way by beating the 9-time champion Chris Jericho. Roderick Strong on his first title reign. It's Chris Jericho just staring down Roddy. Staring him down, trying to psych him out. I can't really tell who the crowd is behind here. Honestly, Chris Jericho, although quite a divisive figure, definitely not a nice guy. He just has something about him that the WWE Universe can't help but get behind. But this man, Roderick Strong, is one of the most likable men in the industry. He is one hell of a performer. The things he does with his knees, the backbreakers this man can dish out is incredible. If Jericho is the man of 1,001 holds, surely Roderick Strong has got to be the man of 1,001 backbreakers. And now this match is underway. Intercontinental Championship main event right for you now, and Chris Jericho not wasting any time. Big elbow to the back of the skull. Grabs him again in a second one. Trying to get this match over and done with. Huge chops by Jericho. And a forearm sends Roddy against the ropes, and now Jericho. Irish whip across the ring. Went for that back forearm, but Roddy straight away fighting back with a forearm of his own. And now he sends Jericho off the ropes and a big knee. What did I say before this matchup started? Roderick Strong, incredible with his knees. That knee sent Jericho absolutely reeling, and now a forearm and another one. And again, Roderick Strong sends him off. This time they just sort of bump into each other, not quite can get anything going there, but now butterfly suplex by Roddy. Hitting the big power moves early on. Neither of these two men, after the battle they went through just 2 weeks ago at WrestleMania, surely neither of these men are quite back up to 100% yet. And Jericho goes for that DDT, but Roddy manages to flip him out of it. And Roddy just showing his fist saying stay down, but hits him with a drop kick instead. Like I was saying, neither of these two men have got to be back to 100% after the incredible battle they went through last week. Chair shots. Roderick Strong at one point putting Jericho through the table with a diving elbow from the top rope. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch the WrestleMania highlights, because this match was one of the best on the card, 100%. And now Roderick Strong gets him up, but it looked like he was going for an elbow, but Jericho manages to shove him out the way in the air, and now Jericho, big brain buster, sends the shock absorbed by the neck of Roderick Strong there. Must be devastating. I'm surprised he's even managed to get back to his feet as Jericho hits a Michinoku driver, and now Roddy is back up to his feet, and again Jericho just going chop after chop after chop, and now sends him to the outside with a big clothesline. High risk strategy here by Jericho. Jericho, maybe got the worst of that WrestleMania match. He did get put through the table. He did get multiple ladder shots. He got hit by the end of Heartaches. He just sends Roderick Strong head first onto... and now just stomping away on the head. So, this strategy of taking it to the outside, trying to inflict more damage on Roddy. If Roddy manages to get a reversal, oh my God, Jericho has to be careful with moves like that. Not to get disqualified in Jericho now into the ring, but just to break the count. Like I was saying, I'll try and finally get my point out. If Roddy can reverse it like he did just there, hits him with a belly to belly. Jericho surely right now is having regrets about taking this to the outside. A big knee across the chest of Jericho by Strong. Strong now gets him up to his feet. Looks to send him back into the ring, but now it's Jericho who just flies head first off the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And now Roddy going to the top rope, high risk maneuver by Roderick Strong. We saw him go to the middle rope earlier and it did not pay off. Will he be able to do more now? Roderick Strong, big drop kick, sends Jericho flying. He's not giving him any chance to settle. Jericho back to his feet, and oh my God, Roderick Strong, big face buster, sends him face first down into the mat. It's just going to do it. That's one of the biggest moves Roderick Strong has. 2, 3, no! No, Chris Jericho manages to kick out somehow. And not only does he kick out, he's absorbed that kick in his back and now just slaps the side of his face. Oh my God. Jericho sends him into the corner, and oh my God, what is he doing here? He's putting Strong onto that top rope. He's put Strong onto the top rope. Is he looking for a superplex here? He is. Oh my God, no way! Superplex by Jericho, and surely this is it. Oh, Jericho is not done. Jericho is not done. Straight to the Lion Salt. Lion Salt straight into the pin. Surely this is it. Jericho's your new champion. No! Roderick Strong somehow kicking out of the superplex straight into the Lion Salt. And Jericho just straight back on the attack. Forearm after forearm, chop after chop. And now Jericho sends Roddy to the outside. Roddy can barely even make it to his feet. You can see him there struggling, and Jericho's just stalking his prey. And oh my God, Jericho flies through the middle rope. Chris Jericho absolutely just flies through the middle rope. Sends Strong reeling, and you can hear the crowd saying, "This is awesome. Hell yeah, this is awesome." Chris Jericho doing absolutely anything he can to get back his championship. Is he going for the pin? He's not. He's going to the top rope, looking to inflict more damage, and a big elbow. Huge elbow right to the spine of Roderick Strong, and now into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and no! Again! Somehow, Roderick Strong kicks out. The fight in this man is absolutely unbelievable. Jericho just throwing forearms. Strong manages to catch one, and now Strong with chops of his own and forearms of his own. Now, what is Roddy looking for here? Roddy puts Jericho up against the rope. And slingshot backbreaker. Slingshot backbreaker, but Jericho's right back up to his feet. Roderick Strong taking a second to soak in the applause, but Jericho catches him off guard. And now Strong sends him over the top rope. Strong is reeling, but Jericho lands on his feet. He's gone up to the top rope. Strong hasn't seen him, and double axe handle. And Jericho is absolutely feeling this. It's pulling him away from the ropes. Is he going to look for a pin? Look for a pin? No. Strong is getting to his feet. Jericho's calling him up there, and oh my God, straight back down goes Strong. Looking to turn him over into the walls of Jericho. Walls of Jericho. Strong is going to have to tap out surely, but no, Strong is somehow making his way to the rope. Can he get the rope break? He does, and Jericho lets him go. Jericho just staring down. He doesn't know what to do. Oh my God, Jericho straight into the Lion Tamer. We saw the Lion so earlier, and surely Strong, the amount of damage this man has been put through already in this match, surely he is going to have to tap out. Look at the torque of Jericho, but no, Strong somehow flips him off. Somehow Strong manages to flip him over. And what is he calling for now? He's telling Jericho to get back up to his feet. No way, surely not. End of Heartache. Somehow Strong still has the power to hit the end of Heartache. And surely this is it. Strong's just retained his title. Strong is still your Intercontinental Champion. Surely Jericho, is he going to be able to kick out? 2, 3, no. Roderick Strong in his first title defense somehow manages to keep this one going. We saw this facebuster relatively early on in this matchup. And the Lion Salt. I still cannot believe that Strong managed to kick out from the suplex straight into the Lion Salt, and then he managed to fight his way to the ropes to get out of the walls of Jericho and fight his way out of the Lion Tamer, hit the end of Heartache, and oh my God. After that performance, this man, oh my God, Aleister Black, the new signing, is just sat at the top of the ramp.